Ladies and gentlemen, can I please have your attention?
That was just weird. Welcome to the Reentry Podcast segment called 10 Questions With, and this episode, it is with Alex Reject of Paducah's own Teenage Rehab. So we'll jump right into it. Alright, Alex, you guys have been together since about 1997. Now, what's the biggest change, good or bad, that you had noticed to the music scene?
I don't know if it's been a good or a bad change. There's been so many, there's two sides to every scenario. So you got the boom of social media that didn't happen. In 1997 you didn't have YouTube and all that crap where you could just be exposed to the masses. But I'm not too sure if there's not too much noise out there, too much information, you know, and a small band like ours can get overlooked, or a small band like ours can end up gaining new fans and stuff, which is cool. We probably wouldn't have picked up fans in Japan or Germany or Iceland or Indonesia or something like that, or Texas, if we didn't have the social media crap, the Twitter. And so that's been a pretty good change, I'd say.
Alright, number 2. You guys seem very approachable. Do you ever deal with psycho fans?
Crazy fans? I'm not so sure about psycho fans and stuff. I've done a lot of touring and with Teenage Rehab and the Queers, and I'd say people that are celebrities and stuff have the crazy fans. Most of our fans are our friends that we've met throughout the country or through that social media stuff, and you know, there's been fights, there's been times when cooler heads couldn't prevail, there's been tension on and off stage, there's been tension with the bands, there's been tension with people, there's always rude people at shows, you know. I hate that arrogant attitude, that rude, you know, I paid my $5 so I can come in and knock your drums over while I'm walking to the bathroom. We've had some trouble with stuff like that, but as far as crazy fans who can't just talk to us and be normal, that's never been a scenario.
Okay, now between you, Danny, and Thomas, how many marshmallows, collectively, mind you, could you stuff in your mouth, nostrils, any other orifices that, I mean, it could get kind of nasty, but you use your imagination. We kind of need a number.
The little, are you talking, I think you mean the mini marshmallows. My mom calls them mushrooms. I always want to say mushrooms. The kids got cereal with mushrooms though. No, but as far as the mini as far as the mini marshmallows go, I think that between Danny, Thomas, and I, we get 10 apiece, maybe 20 apiece in our mouth. So that'd be 60. But we got a new guy playing too, so Deech could probably get. Oh, he's got a pretty big mouth, so he could probably get 20, maybe 30 in that big mouth. But you know what? We're gonna have to film something like that. I really couldn't tell you. I love marshmallows, especially in the damn Lucky Charms. I love that shit.
Number 4. I know you love comics. Okay, who don't? I do as well. Now my question is this. I know some of you guys are also into skating, but are there any other hobbies that you guys enjoy together or separately? Perhaps floral arrangement, taxidermy, or selling True Grit magazine?
Well, I don't know that anyone's into floral arrangements or taxidermy. If they are, they're keeping secrets for more than a decade. But stuff we're into that's not, I guess, on our Facebooks and stuff all the time. We're all into UFC, and Munch, who drives for us, who's also one of my best friends, Munch drives for us, and he is huge into UFC, and the other guys are too, Danny and Thomas. I like Big Country and Shane Carwin. I like John Jones. I loved when he broke his toe. But I don't know a whole lot about it, but I love it. And I love boxing. Love Mike Tyson. Me and my brother Adam, we used to watch Tuesday night fights on the USA Network with my old man. So that was cool having that time with Pops. He's a badass, and it's cool hanging out with him. And you know, the other guys, they're big into skateboarding. For me, I'm into, you know, I tried skateboarding. I'm too fat and I fall over easy. I like watching them skateboard. I like watching skateboarding. But I'm into comic books and geek stuff, movies, science fiction. That's what the kids do. Into science fiction and, you know, cool stuff like that. We all like fight sports, every single one of us. So that's something we commonly talk about on tour and stuff. And the other guys, they watch movies and stuff. But I'm pretty big into that.
And number 5, would you ever consider doing a punk rock cover of Joe Cocker's "Keep Your Hat On"? Now, I'm not saying for just the fact of making it punk, but maybe for to cash in on the almighty baby boomer dollar, you know, before they spend it all on John Tesh records or whatever.
Covering like a, what you said, covering in a punk version, so right there you're telling me it's punk rock, so I'm not sure chasing the big money, you know. Yeah, can't speak for all of us, but I need some almighty dollars around the house. I needed some dental surgery, and the kids gotta have back to school supplies, and gotta get a new roof for my house. So sounds tempting. We play for ourselves, and hopefully people like it, and if you don't, you piss off. But I don't see us going after any brass rings, but it sounds pretty tempting.
Time for number 6. I want you to name your favorite sci-fi, horror, foreign, and/or animated film. Go. My favorite science fiction movie is a real tough question. Love Star Wars, the original trilogy. Me and R2 do a lot of hanging out. I'm gonna have to go with Star Trek. My mom, my dad, my brother, my friend Terrence, we are into Star Trek. And I think out of those movies, Star Trek First Contact's the best one. I love the Borg, and they are badass. We used to watch Star Wars, the old trilogy, every year at Christmas, so we were huge on that. And but Adam and I, my brother and I, we met Patrick Stewart at Wizard World in Chicago, and got a picture of him, and he wrote something to my mom. When we got it home, she took down photos of the family and put up Patrick Stewart's photo in the living room. So we're big on Star Trek, no doubt. Horror movies I'm not too into. I'm a pussy and I scare easy. But I like, I'd say Evil Dead 2, or I like Slither. It was really cool. I don't know any foreign movies. I guess any spaghetti western. I'm not sophisticated enough to know any foreign movies. But as far as animated films go, I don't know
about those. I don't know what you call them, Japanimation or anime. That's totally went over my head since I was a young man. I don't like that stuff. But I do like DC animated films. They got some Batman ones. I think Year One and Dark Knight Returns. I can't get the title straight. But Under the Red Hood's killer. So I like DC's animated films. I wish they'd up their game for the live action movies, because they can't touch Marvel. But you know, as far as animated films go, they're great.
All right, let's play a game called Bands. Join one, play with one, kill one. All right, these are what you can pick from, or you can add your own. Misfits, Ramones, Dead Milkmen, or Wham.
I would definitely join the Ramones. Everyone I know loves them. When I was out with the Queers, Joe took me to Richie Ramone's house. Joe and Dave Swain. I got to meet Richie, go in his house and stuff. He was awesome. Very cool guy. Cooler than anyone I've met that's not done anything with their lives. So that's inspiring. I'd play on a bill with the Misfits. I'm a fan. Not a fan of all of it, but I'm a fan. Dead Milkmen I love. I wouldn't kill any of these bands, but I would definitely play with all of them. So that's a pretty cool question.
Number 8. What can you tell me what's new with Teenage Rehab? Any new releases, tours, things of that nature, self-help books?
New stuff with Teenage Rehab is, you know, in 2012 we said we were going to take a year off. We've done a lot of touring at that point. And we said we're going to take a year off and make a record. Well, we wrote for a year. We ended up practicing twice a week for a year, and didn't play any new songs. Didn't play any old songs. We just kept writing new ones. So then the next year was spent recording and stuff. And since I'm an idiot, I start booking shows, and I get tired of sitting in Paducah, so I start booking shows, and then we don't finish the album. So we have literally like 6 songs to sing. We started a new label called Revert Records, and we are going to put out our first DIY release in 15 years. So we've been lucky to have people dumb enough and awesome enough to put money towards our music. And it's going to be 7-inch with a download card and all that crap. It's just 4 songs. That's called Break Yourself. And what's funny about that is it's like break yourself, like break yourself. But the title sounds so negative. And that's like our 7-inch. A couple of years ago we did Abuse Your Solution. And it's a play on the Use Your Illusion from Guns N' Roses. Danny Thompson, or Eat the Fuck Up with Guns N' Roses. But so they love that, and then that sounds real serious and shitty. So this just continues our 7-inch thing. So we might be out around New Year's Eve or something, and then we'll do a little tour next year, support it and stuff. And we feel, you know, blessed to be able to keep playing. And so we have all kinds of songs that are coming out. Some are punk rock. Actually, most are punk rock, 90%. But a lot of them are reggae and ska, and a couple of them are kind of Iggy and Stooges or Stones type of riffs, or some garage rock. We got some surf songs, you know. So we're not boxing ourselves in. You used to write a riff and go, well, that can't be a Teenage Rehab riff, but Danny said, fucking any riff that we write is Teenage Rehab. So we got the conviction. We're happy to keep going. So, you know, it's a major part of our lives, and we love it. So we're dumb enough to keep doing it. So sometimes it's punishing, but it's always fun, and it's always rewarding. We're going to have a lot more releases out. I think we're going to do it like a free digital download too, just cover songs. So you'll be hearing about that soon. Well, it's fun.
All right, the first time that I met you guys, like face to face, I believe it was in Memphis at the Punk Rock Fest that we both played on together. Now, did you Feel the power of Black Oak, Arkansas's Jim Dandy coursing through you while you're on the stage, because God knows I did. So don't lie about it, because I'll know. Number 10. What is a random fact that no one else knows about each of you? I'm intrigued.
A fact about me no one knows. I mean, everyone knows. Everyone in my group of friends and stuff knows. But I have immense acid reflux, and I love chess cake or whatever, chess squares. Just whatever the hell that is. If I see it, man, I'm gonna eat the shit out of it. As evidenced by my boobs and my physique. But yeah, I got bad heartburn.
All right, Alex, man. Thanks again. I appreciate you doing this. It was good talking to you again, brother. Like I said, you guys are really solid family guys, and I appreciate it, dude. And like I said, thanks again for being on Reentry Podcast. Take care, brother. Bye.
But thanks for doing that. Thanks for sending the questions and stuff, and hope I answered them good. And